brings round the turn with Basin View Brad, Clover Hills Dot, Mackenzie Kate, Forceful Putnam, Terrific Magoozer, and Impish Art on the outside. A field of 6, top of the stretch. Here they come. They're off! Mackenzie Kate out of there quickly to grab the early lead on the inside. Clover Hills Dot is right there in second. Coming away in third, that's Forceful Putnam now looking for a spot in along the cones, and Mackenzie Kate has jumped it off, pacing once again. Clover Hills Dot inherits that lead, racing and now second on the outside. Forceful Putnam up to join the leader. Racing a tight third on the inside, Basin View Brad. Then comes Terrific Magoozer, Impish Art, and the trailer Mackenzie Kate. The opening quarter was in 30 and 1/5 as they battle on for that lead. On the outside, Forceful Putnam puts a nose in front. Clover Hills Dot not willing to let that lead get away just yet. Now racing in second. On the inside in third, Basin View Brad. Then Terrific Magoozer. Impish Art racing in fifth. And to the outside, there goes Mackenzie Kate. They race on past the half. 1 minute, 2/5 on the outside. That is Forceful Putnam. Hasn't seen the cones yet. Clover Hills Dot regains command on the inside. Racing a tight third, Basin View Brad. Terrific Magoozer is in fourth as they go on down the backstretch. For the 3/4 mile station they race. Clover Hills Dot under a drive leads it by 3/4 of a length. Forceful Putnam tiring in second. 3/4 reached. 1:31 and 3/5. Clover Hills Dot. 3 wide action on the outside. Terrific Magoozer. Now third. Now second. Now challenging for that lead. On the inside, Basin View Brad awaits the passing lane. It's Clover Hills Dot. Terrific Magoozer on the outside. Now strikes front. It's Terrific Magoozer. Basin View Brad to the passing lane. And the deep stretch. It's going to be Terrific Magoozer to win it. Finishing second looks like Forceful Putnam. It's tight for show between Basin View Brad and Mackenzie Kate. Time for the mile, 2:03 and 1. Returning from his recent sojourn in the United States is Chris Davies. With number 5, Terrific Magoozer, 12-year-old bay pacing stallion by Cam Terrific. From the Linden Point Kevin Dam, Katie Magoozer. Terrific Magoozer is owned by Valerie Phelan of Geary, trained by Eric Wilson, driven to victory Chris Davies. This afternoon, the victory in 2:03 and 1 for 5, Terrific Magoozer. The gate is rolling for race 2 with First Art down, Alyssa down, See Win Amanda, Remember the Doe, Spank the Monkey, Big Brown Ben, Wild Western Abbey. A field of 7 behind the gate. Here they come. They're off and pacing in the middle of the track. Alyssa down and First Art down. Both leave out for that early lead. See Win Amanda on the inside is now coming away in third. Racing in fourth, Spank Da Monkey. Racing fourth on the outside is Spank Da Monkey has gone off stride. And Remember the Doe also off stride as they enter the backstretch for the opening quarter. Out in front with that lead, that is First Art down, 3 lengths back to Alyssa down in second. Third on the inside, See Win Amanda past an opening quarter in 31 and 2/5. Wild Western Abbey is now racing in 4, Spank Da Monkey in 5th. Racing in 6, Big Brown Ben and well back after the break. Remember the Doe. They pass the 3/8 mile station, come off the turn and on down the stretch. In front of the stand, first time, it's Steve Mason with First Art Down stablemate racing right there in second. That's Alyssa Down. Looking at things from third, Seawin Amanda past the half mile in 1:04 2/5. They enter the turn for the 5/8. Racing in fourth, Wild Western Abbey spanked a monkey in fifth. Then comes Big Brown Ben, and well back out of contention, Remember the Doe. They pass the 5/8 and on down the back stretch for the 3/4 mile station, and First Art Down fronts this field. The inquiry sign is up. Please hold all tickets. Alyssa Down racing in second. Underway from the outside, Wild Western Abbey past 3/4 in 1:35 3/5. It's First Art Down opening up now, a lead of 3.5 lengths. Alyssa Down in second on the outside, Wild Western Abbey. Seawin Amanda now in fourth. They race off the turn and on down the stretch for home. It's First Art Down. Things going wire to wire for Steve Mason. First Art Down to win it. Finishing second, Alyssa Down. Wild Western Abbey will be 3. Time for the mile, 2:04 4. Bay Pacing Gelding by Articulator from the No Nuke Stamp Godiva, Hanover. First Art Down is owned by the Downey Stables of St. John. Trained and driven to victory by Steve Mason. First Art Down takes a maiden mark of 2:04 4. The gate swings round the turn from the rail out. Electric Rock, Fittipaldi, Milt, Last Wind Down, Grey Gust, Fox Valley Merlin, Lenore. A field of 7, top of the stretch for race 3. Here they come. They're off and pacing on the outside. Lenore is leaving out. Right there in second, Fox Valley Merlin. Milt on the inside as they leave 4 wide into that opening turn. They battle on for that lead. Milt now takes command in between horses. On the inside, it's Electric Rock. Third on the outside and trying to move on. There goes Fox Valley Merlin. Electric Rock now assumes command. Racing in second, that's Milt. Fox Valley Merlin caught out on a limb past the opening quarter. In 30 1/5. Racing in fourth, that's Lenore. Fittipaldi racing in fifth. Then comes Grey Gustin to the outside last. Wind Down. They continue around that top turn on past the 3/8 mile station. Out in front, Electric Rock. Fox Valley Merlin trying to conjure up some magic. Second on the outside. Racing in third is Milt. Fourth on the inside, Lenore as the field races on past the half in 1:01 1. Racing now fifth on the outside, that's Grey Gus. Then comes Fittipaldi. Last Wind Down is your trailer. They're tightly bunched as they approach the 5/8 mile marker. Grey Gust has tipped out 3 wide, now fourth, now challenging for third and second. But out in front, Electric Rock under Stokes urging, now just by a half a length. 3 wide, down the backstretch and on past the 3/4. 132 4/5. In between horses now taking command. Fox Valley Merlin going a monstrous trip. On the inside, Electric Rock is still there in second. Grey Gus 3 wide in third. Racing in fourth, that's Milt looking for the passing lane. They race off the turn and come on down the stretch for home. Fox Valley Merlin, a monster today. Fox Valley Merlin to win it, finishing second. Electric Rock. Grey Gust was third. Time for the mile, 2:04 4. Here's your unofficial winner of race 3. That's number 7, Fox Valley Merlin. 10-year-old Bay Pacing Gelding by Sportsmaster from the No Nuke Stamp Mystical Mover. Fox Valley Merlin is owned by Sean Dickinson of Teeds Mills, trained by Robin Dickinson, driven to victory by Scott Hubbard. 204 and 4, parked every step of the way. Number 7, Fox Valley Merlin, now your official race winner. Gates in motion for race 4 with AA's Glory, Obominator, Lips Like Sugar, Comeback Nightly, Tornado Sky, How Max Up Tempo, and Trifecta Drummond. A field of 7, top of the stretch. How Max Up Tempo off stride at the start. Here they come. They're often pacing Lips Like Sugar out of there quickly to grab the early lead. Obominator coming away in second. On the inside, that's AA's Glory racing in third as they make their way round the opening turn. Comeback Nightly fourth on the outside. Tornado Sky looks at things from fifth. Then comes Trifecta Drummond and well back after the break. How Max Up Tempo and Comeback Nightly has gone off stride. There's early action there out of third and shooting to the front. There goes AA's Glory past an opening quarter in 31 and 1/5. Racing in second, Lips Like Sugar. Looking at things from third, that is Obominator. Then Tornado Sky in fourth. Trifecta Drummond racing in fifth. And a gap of 12 lengths back to How Max Up Tempo and Comeback Nightly. They race down the lane for the half-mile station, and Scott Hubbard has AA's Glory on the lead of a length and a half. Racing now in second on the outside, there goes Tornado Sky. The half was in 101 and 3/5. AA's Glory with the lead. Tornado Sky. Mike Campbell comes to call second on the outside. Racing in third, Lips Like Sugar. And to the outside from fourth, Obominator now making a move. Racing in fifth, that's Trifecta Drummond. Then How Max Up Tempo and Comeback Nightly as they battle on neck and neck past the 3/4 mile station in 131 and 2/5. AA's Glory by just a half length. Tornado Sky whipping up a challenge on the outside. Racing in third, Lips Like Sugar and Obominator to the outside once again. They pass the 7/8 and on down the stretch for home. It's AA's Glory on the inside. Tornado Sky in the middle of the track. Tornado Sky, AA's Glory at the wire. It's too close to call. We're going to need a picture between AA's Glory and Tornado Sky. Finishing third, Lips Like Sugar. Time for the mile 2:02 and 1. Turning now is the unofficial winner of race 4, number 1, AA's Glory. 2-year-old brown pacing filly by Carl Spur. From the quick comeback dam, Dies Morning Glory. AA's Glory is owned by Andrew Ward of St. John, also trained by Andrew Ward, driven to a new record by Scott Hubbard this afternoon. 2:02 and 1 for 1 AA's Glory. The gate swings round the turn from the rail out. Camco Wynette, Drop the Charge, New Party, Meadowland Griffey, The Power of Grin, Chablis by Emma, Dusty Lane Paco, Shark, Made Him. A field of 8 behind the gate, and here they come. They're off and pacing. Meadowland Griffey off stride at the start. Camco Wynette in along the cones. Out there to grab the early lead. From the outside and coming on to challenge. There goes Shark Made Him. New Party coming away in third. Racing in fourth. Drop the charge. The Power of Grin looks to race in fifth. Racing in sixth. And to the outside there goes Meadowland Griffey, followed by Chablis Bayama in the seventh, and your early trailer is Dusty Lane Paco. The opening quarter is in 29 and 2/5, and with the lead of a length and a quarter, that is Camco Wynette. Shark Made Him right there in second, a gap of 3 lengths back to New Party in third. Racing in fourth on the outside, that's Meadowland Griffey. They come off the turn down the stretch in front of the stand first time. Racing in fifth on the inside, that's Drop the Charge. The half was reached in 59 and 4/5. They race on into the turn for the 5/8 mile station. Camco Wynette still leads it by a length and a half. Shark Made Him racing under urging in second. Back 5 lengths to New Party in third. Fourth on the inside, Drop the Charge. Meadowland Griffey fifth on the outside. Racing in sixth, The Power of Grin now tipping 3 wide. Then Chablis Bayama, Dusty Lane Paco can see them all. 3/4 was reached in 1:30 and 4/5. It's Camco Wynette trying to go gate to wire for Chris Davies. They lead it by 3 open lengths. Shark Made Him right there in the second. Third on the outside and coming to call The Power of Grin. They have 1/8 of a mile left to go. Camco Wynette, The Power of Grin. New Party in between horses. Camco Wynette tiring now. Camco Wynette in deep stretch. Camco Wynette hangs on, finishing second. New Party finishing third. The Power of Grin. Time for the mile, 2:02 and 4. Bringing back his second winner on the program is Chris Davies. This time, number 1, Camco Wynette. 5-year-old bay pacing mare by Towel Me. From the Paris Dexter Dam, Dexter's Wine. Camco Wynette is owned by Chris Davies and is trained by Peter Turcarton. Chris Davies in the sulky. Welcome back to New Brunswick. Chris Davies this afternoon, the winner, 2:02 and 4. That's 1, Camco Wynette. Gates rolling for race 6 with Run Them Down, Georgie Girl, Electra BG, A Work of Heart, Simca, I Wish, and House of Stars. A field of 7, top of the stretch for race 6. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Electra BG now going out for that early lead. On the outside, A Work of Heart racing in second. Run Them Down is right there in third. A gap of 3 open lengths. Now to Georgie Girl in 4. They race on past that opening 8th. Simca looking at things from 5th. Then comes I Wish, and House of Stars, your early trailer. It's Gordy Hennessy with Electra BG, now leading it by a length and a quarter as the field races on past the opening quarter-mile station in 29 and 2/5. Racing in second is Run Them Down. They race in straight alignment. That is Work of Heart in third. On racing now in fourth, that's Georgie Girl. To the outside from 5th, Simca now moves first up. Following that live cover in 6th, as they make their way down the stretch in front of the stand, I Wish, And the trailer is House of Stars past the half-mile station in 1 minute, 1/5. Electra BG still out in front with the lead. Run them down, trying to do just that from second. Racing in third, A Work of Heart. On the outside, Simca still racing first over in fourth. Down the backstretch for the 3/4 mile station they race. Electra BG now by a length and a half. Run them down is still there in second. Simca has improved to be third. The 3/4 was reached in 1:30 4/5. Electra BG trying to go all the way from Hennessy. Racing in second, Run them down, gets closer. Racing in third, A Work of Heart awaits the passing lane. It is Electra BG, high line by Gordy Hennessy on down the stretch for home. Electra BG under a drive, Run them down, A Work of Heart on the far outside, but they're not going to catch Electra BG. A Work of Heart second, finishing third, Run them down. Time for the mile, 2:01 3. Turning now is the unofficial winner of race number 6, number 3, Electra BG. 6-year-old bay pacing mare by Electric Stena from the France Hanover Dam, Belle de Coeur BG. Electra BG is owned and trained by Rick Allaby of St. John. Driven to victory by Gordy Hennessy, and for Electra BG, 6th victory in her last 7 starts. Electra BG this afternoon, 2:01 3. Now your official race winner. Special hello to Armin Bernard joining us from the US of A this afternoon. Congratulations to the winning connections, Electra BG. Field is now in motion for race 7, My Bright Penny, Trisha's Beauty, All-American Dazzle, Woodmere Quick Peak, Hustler Hall, and Jags Raisin. A field of 6. Top of the stretch. Here they come. They're off. Woodmere Quick Peak in the middle of the track. Trisha's Beauty on the inside. They battle it out for that early lead. Coming away in third. In along the cones, All-American Dazzle now jumps it off. All-American Dazzle is off stride. My Bright Penny gets a rein that one as All-American Dazzle goes to the safety lane. Racing in fourth now on the outside. That's Hustler Hall. Then comes Jags Raisin, and at the back of the pack after that break is All-American Dazzle. The opening quarter was reached in 29-1, and Woodmere Quick Peak fronts this field on into the top turn, now leading it by a length and 3/4. Racing in second, that's Trisha's Beauty. My Bright Penny looks at it from third, then comes Hustler Hall in fourth. Jags Raisin is racing in fifth, and off stride once again, All-American Dazzle. Down the lane, they race for the half-mile marker in Woodmere Quick Peak with Scott Hubbard. They take the field on past there in 1 minute, 1/5. Racing in second. On the inside, Trisha's Beauty. There goes My Bright Penny now out of third and challenging. Racing in fourth on the inside. That's Hustler Hall getting the good trip. Jags Raisin now taping to the outside from fifth. And All-American Dazzle trails. They race in pairs up front. On the inside, Woodmere Quick Peak. My Bright Penny. There goes Jags Raisin 3 wide past the 3/4. In 1:30 3. It's Woodmere Quick Peak by ahead. My Bright Penny in between horses second. Jags Raisin gaining ground with every stride. Trisha's Beauty awaits the passing lane. They race on past the 7/8 and on down the stretch for home. It's Woodmere Quick Peak. My Bright Penny. Jags Raisin on the inside. Trisha's Beauty on the rail. Jags Raisin deep stretch. Jags Raisin to win it. Finishing second, Trisha's Beauty. It's tight for show between Woodmere Quick Peak and My Bright Penny. Time for the mile, 2:01 1. Turning now is the official winner of race number 7, number 6, Jags Raisin, 7-year-old bay pacing gelding by Racing Hanover. From the Jaguar Night Dam, Some Nice Jag. Jags Raisin is owned and trained by Mel Land of Hopewell Cape, driven to victory by Mark Haig this afternoon in 2:01 and for Jags Raisin, his second victory of 2011. 6, Jags Raisin, your official race winner. The gate swings round the turn with Billy and Bud, $1 Million Dad, Be Willful, Miss Paula D, Ultimate Faith, One Wild Night, $1 Million Jewel. A field of 7, top of the stretch. Here they come. They're off. Miss Paula D chases the gate out of there to grab the early lead as they lead 4 wide into that opening turn. On the inside, $1 Million Dan assumes command. Racing in second, that's Miss Paula D. Be Willful is third in between horses. Racing in fourth, Billy and Bud. A gap of 3 lengths. Back to Ultimate Faith in fifth. Then comes $1 Million Jewel, and going to the outside from the back of the pack, One Wild Night. The field races on past the opening quarter in 29 1/5. It's $1 Million Dad now being challenged and being eclipsed on the outside by Miss Paula D. Miss Paula D, the new leader. $1 Million Dad relinquishes that lead in second. Racing in third is Be Willful. Looking at things from fourth, Billy and Bud on the outside. Ultimate Faith comes first over. Racing in sixth on the inside, that's $1 Million Jewel, then One Wild Night. The half was in 58 4/5. They're motoring here on the front end. It is Miss Paula D, $1 Million Dad racing in second. Be Willful a tight third. Racing in fourth, Billy and Bud. Down the back stretch for the 3/4 mile station. There goes $1 Million Dad. Pops the plugs and challenges Miss Paula D. Neck and neck for the 3/4 mile station they race. It's Miss Paula D by a head. Past there in 1:30 1/5. Racing in second, $1 Million Dad. Back 5 lengths to Be Willful in third. Racing in fourth, Ultimate Faith getting closer. They race off the turn past the 7/8 and charge on down the stretch for home. It's Phil Reed with $1 Million Dad trying to catch Miss Paula D. Scott Hubbard, Miss Paula D in deep stretch now. It's going to be Miss Paula D to win it. Finishing second, $1 Million Dad. Be Willful will be 3. Time for the mile 2:01 2. Returning with his third winner on the program is birthday boy Scott Hubbard. Scott Hubbard celebrating his 41st birthday today and returns with Miss Paula D. 3-year-old bay pacing filly by Yankee leader from the Bull Vaughn's Dream Dam, Camille Bess. Miss Paula D is owned by Charlie Ross of St. John, trained by Andrew Ward, driven to victory by Scott Hubbard. 2:01 2 this afternoon, just 2 ticks off her lifetime mark. Scott Hubbard scoring the hat trick with 4, Miss Paula D. The gate is rolling for race 9 with Val Leader, Connolly CC, Escape the Night, Elm Grove Bandit, RR's Wanderer, and Magical Alex. A field of 6 behind the gate. Here they come. They're off from the outside. Magical Alex and Elm Grove Bandit are leaving out for that early lead. Racing in along the rail in third. That is Val Leader as Connolly CC momentarily went off stride there as they continue around that opening 8th. And on down the backstretch for the opening quarter. With the lead now is Elm Grove Bandit. Racing in second, Magical Alex. Early action. And there goes Val Leader. The inquiry sign is up. Racing in fourth on the outside. Ours Wanderer passed an opening quarter in 29 and 4/5. They race 3 in, 3 out round that top turn. On the inside, Elm Grove Bandit. Val Leader is now challenging on the outside in second. Racing in third, Magical Alex. Ours Wanderer following that live cover in fourth. Followed by Connolly CC and Escape the Night. The trailer, they race on down the lane and on past the half-mile station, and Val Leader 6 ahead in front in 59 and 4/5. Racing in the second, Elm Grove Bandit. Looking at things from third on the inside, Magical Alex. Ours Wanderer tries to close the gap in fourth. Racing in fifth now, Escape the Night, and Connolly CC trails. The field tightens up as they race on for the 3/4 mile station. They still battle on for that lead. On the inside, Elm Grove Bandit. On the outside, Val Leader has been parked every step of the way. Past the 3/4 in 1:30 and 3/5. Elm Grove Bandit. Val Leader is still there in second. Racing in third and awaits the passing lane. Magical Alex. Racing in fourth, Ours Wanderer. They race on past the 7/8 off the turn and down the stretch they come. It's Val Leader on the outside. Magical Alex now is surging in deep stretch. Val Leader on the inside. It's going to be Val Leader to win it. Finishing second. Magical Alex. Elm Grove Bandit will be 3. Time for the mile, 2:02. Turning now is the official winner of race number 9. That's number 1, Val Leader. 6-year-old Bay Pacing Gelding by Yankee Leader. From Valerie Silster, she by Dexter Nukes. Val Leader is owned and trained by Brian Foster of Burnsville, driven to victory by Mark Haig. And that's 4 consecutive victories for Val Leader this afternoon in 2:02. For Val Leader, 6th victory of 2011. Parked every step of the way. 1, Val Leader, your official race winner. Results of the inquiry. Number 3, Escape the Night, did cause interference. However, Escape the Night finished 6th, therefore no placings. Also, because number 1, horses and drivers are called to the gate. This field is in motion. Fernhill Treasure is on her way. Tundra Shark, Escape Plan, Fundiana, Dusty Lane, Eli, DG's Crosby, Fernhill Treasure, I Got a Rocket, PH Catman. A field of 8 behind the gate. Here they come. They're off in between horses. Fundiana out there for that early lead. Tundra Shark now racing in second. Coming away in third from the outside. Now settling in along the cones. DG's Crosby racing in fourth. Escape Plan. Then comes Dusty Lane Eli. I Got a Rocket. On the outside, PH Catman. And at the back of the pack, Fernhill Treasure after that slow start. It's Fundiana now leading him on past the opening quarter in 28 and 4/5. Tundra Shark right there in second. DG's Crosby racing in third. Escape Plan looking at it in fourth. And racing in fifth, that is Dusty Lane Eli. I Got a Rocket in sixth. Then comes Fernhill Treasure, PH Catman the trailer. They race off the turn, now down the lane in front of the stand, first time. Out in front with the lead, Fundiana, but DG's Crosby has worked his way to the front. The half was in 59 and 1/5. DG's Crosby has stick-handled his way to the front end. Racing in second, Fundiana. Looking at it from third, Tundra Shark. Fourth on the outside and on the move. There goes Dusty Lane Eli now picks up that live cover. Tundra Shark has gone to the outside, racing in fifth on the inside. Escape Plan, then I Got a Rocket looking to go 3 wide. The 3/4 was reached in 1:29 and 4. DG's Crosby with Steph the ref out in front by a length and 3/4. Here comes a Dusty Lane Eli now to challenge that leader. I Got a Rocket powering up on the outside. They have an 1/8 of a mile left to go. It's DG's Crosby, Dusty Lane Eli, I Got a Rocket on the outside, Tundra Shark on the inside, Dusty Lane Eli on the outside. I Got a Rocket. It's close between I Got a Rocket and DG's Crosby. We'll need a picture finishing third, Dusty Lane Eli. Time for the mile 2:02 and 2. 9-year-old Bay Pacing gelding by Liz Ryan from the End of the Pocket Dam, Sacraposi. I Got a Rocket is owned, trained and driven by Mike Campbell of Hanwell. First victory of 2011 this afternoon here at EPR in 2:02 and 2 for 7. I Got a Rocket. Gate is rolling for race 11 from the rail out. Victory George, Sam Hodgson. Ace on the River, Phil Hodgson. Man in Pink, Mark Haig. 7 Signs, Ed Harvey. Woodmere Big Splash, Chris Davies. Hijinks Benka, Lonnie Stokes, and Michael's Pleasure, Scott Hubbard. A field of 8 behind the gate. Go time! They're off in pacing on the inside. Ace on the River takes early command. Racing now in second. Man in Pink, and from the far outside, Hijinks Benka is racing in third. Coming away in fourth as they make their way around that lower turn on past the opening 8. 7 Signs. Victory George racing in fifth. Then comes Woodmere Big Splash, and at the back of the pack going to the outside, Michael's Pleasure. They race up the EPR backstretch, and Ace on the River with Phil Hodgson takes him on past there in 30 and 1/5. Racing in second as Man in Pink, third now tipping to the outside. There goes Hijinks Benka. That'll provide some outer flow cover for second over. Michael's Pleasure in fourth. Racing in fifth. That is 7 Signs. Then Woodmere Big Splash. And at the back of the pack, Victory George. The field tightens up as they race on towards the half-mile station. Hijinks Benka on the outside. Past there in 1 minute, 3/5. On the inside, Ace on the River. On the outside, Hijinks Benka. Man in Pink getting the good trip. Locked in the pocket in third. Racing second over in fourth. That's Michael's Pleasure. They race down the backstretch for the 3/4 mile station. Victory George in fifth. 3 wide action at the back of the pack. As they make their way on towards the 3/4 mile station, Woodmere Big Splash now challenging. 3/4 reached in 1:30 and 3/5. It's Ace on the River, leading it every step of the way so far. Man in Pink waits patiently in the second spot. Third on the outside and tiring, Hijinks Benka. They have an 1/8 of a mile left to go, and Ace on the River takes him on down the lane for the wire on the outside. Man in Pink comes to challenge. Ace on the River, Man in Pink. They're not going to catch. Ace on the River goes coast to coast for Hodgson. Finishing second, Man in Pink. Victory George was third. Time for the mile, 2 minutes, 4/5. Turning now is the official winner of race 11, number 2, Ace on the River, 5-year-old Bay Pacing gelding by Western Success from the Nightly Blue Chip Dam LFN. Ace on the River is owned and trained by Heather Hathaway of Keswick, driven to his 4th consecutive victory by Phil Hodgson this afternoon here in St. John, 2 minutes and 4/5 to Ace on the River, recording his 6th victory of 2011. Gate is rolling for race 12 with Freedom Isn't Free, Dusty Lane Buster, Kakafella, Ryan's Fancy, Hotshot Mindale, Vic Victor, Fighter Town Pilot, West Gem Princess, Magnetic Benka. Off field of 9. Behind the gate. Here they come. They're off. Vic Victor from the middle of the track, chasing the gate out of there to grab the early lead. Racing in second, that's Kakafella. Looking at things from third, Dusty Lane Buster. Coming away in fourth on the outside, Fighter Town Pilot. Racing in fifth, that's Ryan's Fancy. Hotshot Mindale looking at it from sixth. On the outside, that's Magnetic Benka in seventh. Then comes a Freedom Isn't Free at the back of the pack. They race now on past the opening quarter in 29 4/5. It's Vic Victor by a length and a half. Racing in second, Kakafella. Fighter Town Pilot soars now up on the outside to be third. Racing in fourth as Dusty Lane Buster, looking at it from fifth on the outside, Ryan's Fancy. Racing in sixth, that is Hotshot Mindale. Following him is a Freedom Isn't Free, Magnetic Benka at the back of the track. They race on past the half mile in 1 minute 4/5. Vic Victor with the lead. Racing in second, Kakafella. Third on the outside, Fighter Town Pilot. Racing in fourth on the inside, that is Dusty Lane Buster. Fifth on the outside as they race on for the 3/4, Ryan's Fancy. Tipping 3 wide, Hotshot Mindale, followed by West Gem Princess, Magnetic Benka, and Freedom Isn't Free. But Sam Hodgen has Vic Victor on the lead past the 3/4 in 1:31 3/5. It's Vic Victor by a length and a half. Racing in second, Kakafella. Fighter Town Pilot has been parked every step of the way in third. Racing in fourth, Dusty Lane Buster. They race on past the 7/8 and on down the stretch for home. It's Vic Victor, Kakafella, Fighter Town Pilot, but they're not going to catch Vic Victor today. It's Vic Victor to win it. Finishing second, Kakafella. Fighter Town Pilot was third. Time for the mile 2, 02 and 1. Here is the official winner of race number 12. That's number 5, Vic Victor, 10-year-old bay pacing gelding, by Electric Yankee from the Niatros Dam, a plum. Vic Victor is owned by Valerie Phelan of Geary, trained by Eric Wilson and driven to victory by Sam Hodgen. 5, Vic Victor in 2:02 and 1. Now your official race winner. Race 12 officially, number 1, Freedom Isn't Free, was 8th. 1A, Dusty Lane Buster, 5th. 2, Kakafella was 2nd. 3, Ryan's Fancy